Dumalang Sanbonani of Shani, welcome to yet another exciting episode of Know the Artist. You are chilling with myself, Bambino, and the beautiful
Rethabile.
We are going to be hosting the show for today on AMP Visuals. Be sure to go and like and subscribe. We have an awesome artist with us today, Rawhide. His original name, not the stage name, is actually Tapelo Moreki. How are you, sir?
I'm great, thanks. How are you, man?
I'm great. I'm awesome. Well, since the show is Know the Artist, we actually want to get to know you before Rawhide. So, Tapelo Moreki, who is Tapelo Moreki? Where did you grow up? Where did you go to school?
Tapelo Moreki is a kid. I grew up in Bloom, a place called Bambino. I've lived in Physics for quite some time as well. And then my primary, I started going to Lehola Public School. And then I switched from Lehola to Monarch. I think I was going to do my grade 6 and grade 7. And then I went to Letshego Senior Secondary School, which is where I finished my matric. And currently I'm in CUT right now.
Studying?
Computer networks. Yeah.
So the name Rawhide, tell us, how did it come about? Because thinking about Tapelo Moreki and then suddenly Rawhide, it's a lot, do you understand?
Yeah.
So it's a lot to take in, so could you tell us more about that?
It started off when I started recording music basically.
Okay.
I didn't have a stage name. I was just doing music without a stage name. And then I started thinking of getting a name. And I was looking at everybody. At that time, everybody was Lil something, Young something.
One of the Lils.
Yeah, I was like, let me just look for something out, you know. And then that's when I actually considered my talent. And I was like, I bet, which is where the raw part comes from. My talent was raw. I felt like my talent was just as clean as it was. And then the hide comes from basically back then not everybody knowing me and all that, you know. So yeah. That's when, before it was high raw, but I was like, nah, it really didn't sound well. And then
Let's make it make sense.
Yeah.
Right.
Actually, when I flipped it, checked the name on the internet and everything, it actually corresponded with what I had in mind. Rawhide is like your clean animal skin with no chemicals on it or anything like that. Yeah. And then the Monarch part, it started off as a social media handle, you know. And then my cousin Josh was like, yo, bro, it actually sounds dope if it's Rawhide Monarch, you know? Because before my IGs were Rawhide Rapper. And then I wanted to change because everybody started calling themselves somebody rap. And then I went for the Monarch, which is basically synonymous to king. And then,
Signature.
Royalty.
That's how
Exactly.
it came about.
But let's talk about the passion for hip-hop music.
Yeah.
When did you realize that, you know what? I have something going on here.
Well, I'd say before it wasn't a matter of the genre specifically, you know, because back then I used to listen to every type of music, even way before I was introduced to hip hop music.
Come on now, dog.
And then as time went by, I started writing my own stuff, you know, and then I started listening to other, you know, well-known artists and, you know, tried to copy them and write what they wrote, you know. And then eventually I landed to hip-hop. Why? Because in hip-hop there's no, like, boundaries. You can actually say whatever you want to say, go as far as you want to go, you know. So, yeah, that's how I dwelled into hip-hop.
So what I'm understanding right now is you're versatile. So you're more, when somebody is talking about Rawhide Monarch, is like somebody who's versatile, taps into anything, does not just confine themselves to hip-hop, basically.
I'd say I respect every genre that's out there, you know, but personally, I feel like my specialty is in hip-hop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your musical journey as a hip-hop artist.
Yeah.
What was the first ever track you released?
My first ever track, it was called Blessings. Yeah.
And
Blessings?
I want to know why Blessings, because you're just starting off.
Yeah.
Already you're blessed.
Yeah, you can take it like that. It's like, damn. It's my first time knowing that there's a studio in Bloemfontein, and it's something that I always wanted to do. Consider that a blessing on its own. And already, as soon as I started promoting the song, I had people who were waiting for it. I was like, damn, nah, these are really blessings. You know?
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
I also see that you released the song in 2016, right? You're one of the, 2000s, I'm guessing.
Okay, yeah.
If that's okay for me to point out. So how old were you 2016 right then? And
2016? How old was I in 2016? Damn. I was 15 years old.
Get out right here. Your first song came out when you were 15.
Yeah.
Man, that's amazing.
That's epic. So you actually discovered your sound then?
Oh,
I actually started being comfortable with what I had at that time. I was like, this one is cool enough to actually go out there.
Let's talk about Teen King. Hey.
Teen King?
You went big. Like from a single to an EP.
Oh, yeah.
That was a big shift. Mm-hmm. What inspired the EP?
Well, it's not an EP, it's a mixtape.
It's a mixtape.
Yeah, mixtape. Well, honestly, with Teen King, it was just whereby I was just, trying to find my place in the game and actually exchange, creativities with the other artists in the game. Because you can see that I did a lot of features on it, so yeah. There wasn't really no inspiration, but it was just me wanting to take my time in the game and actually work with other artists and try and get the sound that I wanted for myself.
And did you get the experience you were looking for?
Yep.
Because
and
more.
Exactly.
Sounds like you went on gold. I mean,
yeah.
You work with big
crazy.
producers, so yeah.
Yeah, I can say they big. Yeah.
They are big. So that's
Can we
the
mention a
mixtape
few?
that actually put you out there, or the song Blessings
I can say it's the mixtape.
that put you out there.
Yeah.
That's when the standard was set.
Yeah.
This is Rawhide.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Now, can we mention a few of the people you've worked with on the mixtape?
Yes.
Yeah, I worked with a lot. I worked with Easy K. I had G2. I don't know if he's still doing music right now. And then I also had Kobe. I had P Shady. I had Slim Kim. Those are like a lot of people who we all started off, but they now like.
Some of them are not
Yeah.
doing music anymore
Yeah.
because I know Kobe used to be like.
No, not Kobe Cyclone.
Oh.
There's another Kobe.
There's another Kobe.
Yeah.
Kobe Values?
No. It's just Kobe. Kobe, Khoubi. Kobe.
We should check him out.
Yeah. He's a crazy artist.
We should check him out.
He's a crazy artist. Yeah. And I'm still pushing with him right now. I have like a mixtape out with him. We dropped the first project. I don't remember. I think it was
2022.
Yeah. Was it 2022?
Was it?
2019 was the first mixtape, right?
Oh yeah.
And then 2022
Yeah,
you had the
2020
5-track EP.
2020 has to be when we dropped Comfort Zones Part 1, and then last year we dropped the second part of Comfort Zones. So yeah.
The 5-track EP, I'm very much interested with the track Nonetheless, the one that you released, the music video, right?
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Well, the 5-track EP, damn.
It tickles him like it just gets him all up on the word.
Tell us more about that and just get us into it.
Thing is that EP is one of the EPs that I really put it comes from deep down on my heart, because
it's personal.
Yeah, because what happened was in 2022. It was 2022. Yeah. COVID happened.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
You serious?
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Right? And after COVID happened, it took a lot of people we loved and all that. And unfortunately, I happened to lose my mom, And like first month of the year, January, damn.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, so at that time, that year, the first 6 months of the year, I really didn't release anything, didn't drop anything because I was just focused on that, like the burials and everything. And then after everything, that's when I actually came back, and I'm like, I bet now.
You're back in the music scene.
Let's do something because I
That's work.
starved my people for way too long, And then Hype Up Shot EP happened. You know, I was just figuring out a way to like motivate myself. Like, yo, everything's gonna be okay.
Keep going, keep
Yeah.
going, you're gonna make it.
And crazy, now I was talking about Nonetheless. Nonetheless was not part of the project.
Was it not?
Yeah. What happened was I did a song with Junes.
Okay.
We did a song together because we met around that time. And then we did a lot of songs. And then we did Nonetheless. And then we just pushed it aside. And I started working on the EP. And then crazy enough, Junes was like, yo man, I don't think I'm gonna release this song, like Nonetheless. Like, oh hell no, give me that song. And then I swapped one of the songs which were on Hypershot with Nonetheless. And then crazy enough, it blended in so well. Contacted Raven Visuals, we shot a video for it, and then the rest was history.
But you know what they say, right? They always say like the best things in life are always unexpected.
Yeah,
you just never expect it to happen.
The one
That's
thing that
true.
you feel like, oh, it's not good enough, maybe there's a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Platinum.
And yeah, here we are right now. Yeah.
This is big. I just want to know about the latest that you've been doing. What is the latest?
Well, crazy enough, I've just been focused on joint projects. Yes, last year was just a lot of joint projects. I did a project with Kobe, Comfort Zones 2, which is out everywhere. And then the latest was On the Grind EP. It's a 4 songs EP. I did it with Alex March. We released it as well last year. And then this year, I released a single. It's called Too Bad. We're building up to my mixtape. I'm dropping another mixtape this year, second half of the year probably.
Okay.
But then now looking into the music scene, in Bloemfontein, the hip hop scene, what would you say to a young and hopeful upcoming hip hop artist who's like, okay, well, I'm not seeing much happening in Blue, right? Not most of the artists are being exposed out there. So the do's and don'ts, what would you advise them to do?
No, but like from my own experience, I just learned that it's not about what's happening. It's about what you are doing. It's as easy as that. If you just gonna chill around and focus on what they're not doing and not doing not do it as well, then you're part of them. You're not doing anything.
Well,
But if
one
you
might
actually-
argue and say that, you know, the industry is rigged in the sense that I have to know you to get my EP to blow up. I have to know who I have to, you know.
It's not even about that. Talent always finds its way out, you know. Cause
True that.
like a lot of people swore that they were gonna close gates for me. You know, I was never gonna make it out there. But here I am now. You know, I just stick to the vision that I had, and I kept on going. And I busted the doors which people saw that you can never open.
He kicked
Yeah.
doors open.
Yeah.
You forced his
Like,
way into it.
that's what talent does. You know, if you know that you have what it takes, nothing will ever stop you.
But now, I want to know that from the beginning of your musical journey up until where you are now, what has been the highlights of the whole journey? Like, what are some of the moments where you feel like, if I could, I would do this 3 times again?
So,
Well, the highlights. Wow, so many things happened, you know. But I can say the time I actually met up with a few of my idols, you know.
your idols.
Yeah,
Oh, you have idols?
you can put it like that. Yeah, I've met with Nasty C when he was doing the high school tours. Yeah, and then I did a song with Echo.
Oh my.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I did a song with Echo, and then that song with Echo opened the door for me to actually work with Melo, which is gonna be on my mixtape. And then I got a chance to actually chill with Flame.
Oh my God! Wow!
You know,
Hey.
and yeah, I could say that one right there was.
That's the highlight. So,
And
do
then-
tell me.
The last one is the first time I saw myself on TV.
I just wanna go up and never fall. Wanna hold you on my story. Give me all the glory. I just wanna go up and never fall. Wanna hold you on my story. Give me all the glory. Open up. I don't wanna run away from my time.
actually let me get into that. How was the
Yeah.
experience? I mean, just
Wow.
Letshego is a big platform
It's a
for
big
hip-hop
deal.
artists. It's like the real plug. So how was the entire experience?
It was crazy.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it myself. Even like
Jamming to your own song.
Yeah.
Like that's
You
me.
just felt like this is this is me. Wow. You get it? So it was just nothing can explain that.
Greatness all over. Well, this has been the most exciting. Like this is so inspiring.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's lovely to see that there's still people still believe
Young
in
people
hip-hop.
at
young
that.
people and are still going after it even now, despite the challenges and everything that's going on. We're still pushing.
Yeah.
It's amazing to see, man. It's amazing to see. It's inspiring.
So what can we expect from you? Because we know you have an EP.
You're working on a project right now.
Yeah, I'm working on Views from Monarch mixtape.
What should we expect from that?
It's gonna be it's a lot. Basically, I just wrapped up like everything that's been happening, like, from the experiences to challenges, basically losing people, regaining people, connecting. Yeah, I just wrapped everything and put it in like a beautiful.
So for somebody watching you right now who is inspired by you, who wants to, who you become an icon to,
Yeah.
how do they follow you around on the socials?
Where can they get
Where
you?
do they get
Social
you?
media for
Everywhere.
bookings as well.
Instagram, Rawhide Monarch, no space, all small letters. And then Facebook, I have an account, Rawhide Monarch, and a page, Rawhide Monarch P2I Ltd. YouTube, Rawhide Monarch, everywhere, Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere, Rawhide Monarch. And then
Nice. Good work,
and then
man. Good work.
for bookings, my email is rawhidemonarchbookings@gmail.com.
Well, there you have it. We had Rawhide Monarch in here for today's episode 2. Well, this is it for this week's episode. Catch us next week, same time, same place, different artist. Bambino.
You know exactly who we are, AMP Visuals. If you have not watched or subscribed, you're missing out, man. Make sure to let your fingers work on it. Tap on it. Go get some. I'm telling you, this is greatness overloaded. And you know that we are always epic like that. We are always awesome like that. We have another exciting episode next week. Another exciting artist. So be sure to be on the lookout.
Listen, like and subscribe. Do not forget, same time, same place, different artist. Catch us next week.
From me, Bambino.
And myself, Rethabile. We out.
Bye. Deuces.
Yep.
Yo,
Wow.
Yeah, man.
That was nice.
yo,
Nice.
shit.
That was
Hey,
nice.
niggas be moving so funny, I can't write the good. No, I cannot believe.
Please don't forget to subscribe.